Welcome everybody, Saturday morning yoga with David. We're going to practice pretty much fundamental vinyasa yoga today, movement with breath, starting standing. If you have a mat, you can lay it lengthwise. If you don't have a mat, it's fine. It's one of the beautiful things about yoga. It's kind of a minimalistic practice when it comes to equipment. You can use the floor, carpeting, grass, whatever you have available. We typically practice barefoot. Want to make sure that we include our feet with the workout. And we'll start with our feet. Have your feet about hip distance apart and start to move your toes up and down. Flare them out. You can roll on your ankles in and out. You can roll up to the balls of your feet. Start to engage your feet. Super important. Your feet are important to movement, stability, balance. Philosophy in yoga, you start with the roots and then you grow the branches. These are your roots. All right, settle your feet into your mat so you feel grounded. Stack your knees, top of your ankles. Maybe have a little bit of a forward lean. Stack your hips on top. Stack your spine. Level your chin with the floor. Lines the crown of your head. The ceiling. Shoulders back and down. You can open your hands if you'd like. Begin to breathe in and out your nose. Your lips are sealed, your teeth are separated. In Sanskrit, prana is energy. Pranayama is breath. You're energizing with your breath in and out your nose. Make this breathing as rhythmic as you can, oceanic, if you will, in and out. A deep, energizing breath is called an Ujjayi pranayama. And you'll use that deep, rhythmic breath throughout this practice. The philosophy is that your breath brings in energy. Your core locks that energy in. They're called bandhas. So as you stand here and breathe, pull in your belly button and engage your abdominal muscles. It's Uddiyana Bandha. There's a complementary bandha called Mula, where you pull up your pelvic floor. Feel that root lock. Stand here, breathing rhythmically in and out your nose with bandhas locked. You're practicing yoga. From here, start to explore the movement of your neck. And inhale, turn your head to the right. Hold and breathe. You feel that point of resistance. Bring your gaze back forward. Turn to the left. Hold. You feel that point of resistance. That's the edge for you. It's different for everybody. But that edge is the place you want to operate. It's the most beneficial place, no matter what the pose is. Bring your gaze forward. Bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. This might be one time where you bring your bottom teeth up to meet your top. Reset, looking forward. Gently drop your chin. Gaze forward. From here, gently drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Re-explore the core. Make sure it's turned on. Commit to having your core engage this entire practice. Gaze back forward, gently drop left ear to left shoulder. Gaze back forward. All right, from here, this pose is called Tadasana, mountain pose. Simply step your right foot behind your left. Hips are square. Inhale, right hand high. You can reach this left hand opposite direction towards the floor. Your gaze is lifted towards the ceiling. Feel that resistance all along the right side. Push into it. Another hidden secret of yoga. Use the muscles in both directions. You have the muscles along the right side in flexion right now. This extension. Healthy way to use the muscle. Exhale as you step back to Tadasana. Explore the other side, left behind right. Inhale this left hand high. Gaze follows. You can reach this right hand towards the floor. Feel that dynamic tension as you reach in opposite directions. Continue to breathe rhythmically in and out your nose. Then exhale as you come out. As promised, we're going to practice some vinyasa. Go side to side. You step this right foot back, reach this right hand on an inhale. Exhale as you reset. Go to the other side. Inhale and exhale. One movement, one breath. Yoga is a strange fitness class in that we don't necessarily move in unison. Synchronize with the pace of your breathing. It's the healthiest, most beneficial pace to move for you. This lateral movement side to side is important. In a typical day, human beings don't move laterally, but it's important. Not only for the body, but the brain. Brain-body integration. One more to each side. I'll reset here in mountain pose. You can bring your arms to a strong T as you reach this right leg out to the side. Shooting star, if you will. Re-engage the core, and on an inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, drop it down. One movement, one breath. Classic vinyasa. If your arms wide or too much, you can bring them to your hips or bring your hands to heart center. You can actually find a wall or a chair, back of a chair, something for support if you'd like. There's no rule in yoga that says you can't. You want to do what's best for you. Feel this lateral movement in the hip. Not only building endurance, you're building strength and flexibility. It's good for the lower back. Practice a little balance. Do one more here. Exhale, reset in mountain pose. Explore the other side. Find an arm position that works for you. And begin to lift and lower the left leg. Appreciating the benefits you're giving your hip, your back, your entire body, including your brain. One more on this side. Reset. Mountain pose. Lovely. All right. We're going to find a position, a posture that seems simple, but is actually difficult. Raise your right leg, bent at the knee. You can hold with your hand or hands and continue to bring it higher. If you fall out, just get right back in. Turns out resilience is a learned and practiced skill. You can practice it here in the yoga studio. And exhale to mountain pose. Raise the left leg, bent at the knee. You can hold. Bring it up higher if you'd like. We're going to start to flow side to side. So you exhale to reset in mountain pose. Inhale to lift the right knee. Exhale down. Inhale the other side. You can add the arms if you'd like. Extended mountain with a knee lift. Concentrate on synchronizing with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Moving with those bandhas locked. Uddiyana bandha, your abdominal muscles engaged. Mula bandha, your pelvic floor pulled up. Energizing your glute muscles. One movement, one breath. Do one more to each side. Reset in mountain pose. We're going to start moving into sun salutations, Surya Namaskara. Turn your right, come to the top edge of your mat. From mountain pose, inhale your arms sweeping high. And then exhale as you come into a forward fold, hanging your head. From here, inhale, look forward with a flat back and a half lift. And then as you exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back, followed by your right foot. Your hips are high, your chest drops between your shoulders. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Come forward to a full plank, and I'm going to give you an option. One option is to drop to your knees, flatten your feet, bring your gaze up, tip your tailbone up as well, and put a sway in your back in this modified upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, push your hips high as you find downward facing dog again. That's a nice option. Otherwise, come to this full plank. Either drop to your knees or bend your elbows and hover over the mat in Chaturanga Dandasana. Flip your feet flat. Straighten your arms as you shine your heart and bring your gaze forward. And Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Everybody tuck their toes, push your hips high and downward facing dog. And we'll continue. Lift your left leg high in the air behind you in this single leg down dog. Very gently step that left foot forward into a low lunge. Keep your right hand down and inhale, reaching this left hand for the ceiling. Gaze follows. On an exhale, your hand comes down, both feet together, the right foot steps next to left. Sitting low, reaching high. On an inhale, you find Utkatasana, chair pose. Then exhale as you come out into Tadasana. Step your left foot across your mat, reaching high in a 5-pointed star, and immediately find forward fold at the other end on an exhale. And we'll continue. Inhale, flat back, looking forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step right foot followed by left foot with hips high and downward facing dog. Come forward to that full plank. Find your option, either knees or bend your elbows, hovering in Chaturanga. Inhale as you straighten your arms and bring your gaze forward, an upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, push your hips high and downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high this time. On an exhale, step that right foot to the top of the mat in a low lunge. Inhale, right hand reaches high for the ceiling. Exhale, hands down, feet together and forward fold. Sitting low, inhale, your hands high in Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Step your right foot across the mat in this 5-pointed star, and on an exhale, immediately find forward fold at the other end of your mat. We continue. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step left foot and right foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Synchronize the movement with your breath. Classic vinyasa. Move at your pace. Move at your range. It's said that a good breath, you hear. A great breath, everybody else hears. Give your breath some texture in and out. Make it audible. Re-explore your core. Make sure it's turned on as you move. Feel your breath energizing your entire body. Your core locking in that energy. Breathe deeply in that Ujjayi pranayama. Lock your core with those bandhas. Do one more to each side. Move as smoothly as you can. Only energizing with Ujjayi Pranayama. Engaging all your muscles. Feel your feet we worked on earlier. Giving you smooth movement, stability, balance, mobility. One more side. All meet together. Mountain pose. Surya Namaskara, sun salutations, fundamental part of most yoga classes. On June 20th, it's tradition throughout the world for yogis to do 108 sun salutations. It's a challenging, demanding event, but something to consider. All right, from the top of your mat, your feet are hip distance apart in Tadasana. Step your right foot back. Heels down, bend in this left knee, hips square to the front of the mat. Inhale, hands high. Virabhadrasana, Ekam, warrior one. Or warrior, feel intensity in the pose. And exhale as you step to the top of the mat. Step your left foot back, heels down, bend in this right knee, hips and shoulders square. Inhale, hands high. Your gaze can follow. Feel like you're holding an energy ball above your head. A little intensity in the pose. Exhale as you step to the top of the mat. Begin to flow side to side. Step back. Inhale, hands high. Exhale. Virabhadrasana, Tadasana. One movement, one breath. Classic Vinyasa Yoga. Next time your right foot is back, keep it there. Like any good warrior, we're going to show some humility. Bring your hands down. You can clasp them behind you. You can find opposite elbows. Some people can do a reverse prayer, or you can just let your hands come down towards the mat or use this left leg for support. Once you're set, once you have the roots, on an exhale, drop your head right inside your left knee. Humble warrior, a deceivingly difficult pose. You should easily hear your breathing in and out your nose. There's actually another bandha. If you tuck your chin, look back at your belly button, that's Jalandhara. If you have Jalandhara, Uddiyana and Mula, all engaged. That's the Mahabandha, the mother bond. As much integrity in this pose as you can have. On an inhale, rise. You can keep your grip, or you can release your hands. Gently straighten that left leg, square your shoulders. And on an exhale, hang your head. Let gravity pull your head down as you feel resistance in your left leg, this pyramid pose. Breathe as deeply and rhythmically as you can. Inhale all the way up, and then simply exhale as you step to the top of the mat. Find that 5-pointed star as you step across your mat, and find Tadasana at the other side. From here, the left foot steps back, heels down, bend in that right knee. Bind the hands behind you if you'd like, or just let them come down to the mat. Lock your core, and on an exhale, drop your head right inside your right knee. Hands can lift, or just have them come down to the mat for support. You can use this right leg if you'd like for support. There's no rule in yoga that says you can't. If you take away that support, just work your body a little more, those muscles. Just engage a little more deeply. Inhale as you rise. You can release your grip. Gently straighten your right leg, square your shoulders. And on an exhale, hang your head. Let gravity pull that 8-pound bowling ball down towards the ground. Feel that resistance in the right leg. Just breathe into it. Get it to melt. Inhale, gently rise. Release any grip you might have. Exhale as you step to the top of the mat. From here, step your right foot long down your mat. Right toes pointed forward. Left toes pointed out the top of your mat. Open your hips wide. Open your shoulders. Inhale, arms to opposite walls, and find a gaze over your left hand. It's called a drishti. It's like an intimidating stare of the warrior, like you're backing down an opponent. Doesn't sound very zen, but that's the kind of intensity you want to feel in Virabhadrasana. Warrior 2. Re-explore your core, make sure it's turned on. Breathing is rhythmic, in and out your nose. Extend this pose. You exhale the left hand down inside the left knee. You can use that left leg if you need support. Inhale. As you reach this right hand, gaze follows. This extended side angle. You can reverse this pose. Exhale the right hand back towards the right leg. Inhale, left hand high, gaze follows. This crescent warrior. Full flow. Exhale this left hand down. Inhale as you reach with the right. Exhale the right hand back. Inhale the left hand high. Another classic vinyasa flow. One movement, one breath. Moving at the pace of your breathing in and out your nose. Ujjayi pranayama. Time your arms come up, bring them to a strong T. Gently straighten your left leg. On an exhale, your left hand targets your left foot. Inhale, reach your right hand high towards the ceiling. Gaze follows. Arms are wide open. Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle. We explore the core. So those bandhas are locked. Pull those glute muscles a little tighter. Pull in the belly button. Inhale, arms back up. Then exhale as you take. Actually, we'll just rotate to the other side of the mat. So turn your left toes forward, right toes out the other end. There we go. Hips are open. Inhale, arms to opposite walls. That drishti over your right hand. Virabhadrasana drag. Warrior 2. Feel intensity in the pose. Deepen your breath rhythmically in and out. Extend this into a side angle by exhaling the right hand down inside the right knee. Inhale as you reach this left hand. Your gaze is lifted past your left fingers. Find a crescent warrior. Exhale the left hand back to the left leg. Inhale, right hand high. Gaze follows. Hold and breathe. Begin to flow. Exhale, the right hand down. Inhale as you reach with the left. Exhale, left hand back. Reach with the right on an inhale. One movement, one breath. Practicing vinyasa. Vinyasa is actually not a type of yoga, it's a style. It's simple yet effective. You move in and out of poses. Beautiful thing is you take a little break, you can pursue a little more depth in your side angle. One more in each direction. As you come up, bring your arms to that strong T as you gently straighten your right leg. Exhale, the right hand targets the right foot. It's just a target, not a goal. Inhale, left hand high, gaze follows as you open your arms as wide as you can, reaching in opposite directions. Extended triangle, Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, arms back up. Simply step your legs together to the middle of the mat. In Tadasana, mountain pose. Those are some fundamental poses of yoga, flowing with your breath in a vinyasa style. Nicely done. You're going to find a simple balancing pose in the middle of your mat, feet hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your hips. Notice that your hips are square to the front of the room. Open your right foot to the side. And you begin to feel resistance, like you want to open this right hip. But keep the right hip square to the front. Once you find that dynamic tension, bend at the knee and kickstand the foot next to the left foot. Keep pushing, right knee back, right hip forward. You can keep it kickstand, or you can take away that support, slide it up to your calf. Just keep pushing the right knee back. right hip forward. And grow some branches. A deciduous tree with your hands wide, or coniferous pine tree with your hands together. You can lift your gaze past your thumbs if you'd like, and close your eyes. Just keep breathing as rhythmically as you can, in and out your nose. The waves of an ocean, energizing your entire body. With the leg higher, resist the urge to reach down and grab it. Just slide it up your leg. And exhale as you come out. Explore the other side. Start with hands on hips. Open the left foot till the left hip wants to open. Just hold that dynamic tension right there. Just bend that left knee, kickstand the left foot. Keep pushing that left knee back, left hip forward. You feel that dynamic tension. It helps to lock the bandhas. Make sure the abdominal muscles are tight as you slide your foot to your calf. Grow some branches if you'd like. Your gaze can be lifted or your eyes closed. You can slide your foot higher. Just use your leg muscles. Say you're supposed to stay off the knee, but using your leg muscles allows you to move pretty safely. Just keep pushing that left knee back, left hip forward. To come out, simply exhale. To mountain pose, Tadasana. All right. From here, bring your feet a little bit wider. As we go through this, you'll feel the right distance for your feet. Inhale your arms high in a 5-pointed star. Bring your thumbs together. Then as you sit low, bend your elbows and bring your thumbs together again in front of your chest, in front of your heart. And rise on an inhale. Sit on an exhale. Your hands drawing the shape of a full moon. These are moonflowers. Keep your chin level with the floor. Sit and rise. One movement, one breath. Complementary pose called sunflowers. This time you raise your arms, find that 5-pointed star. Have your thumbs come together on an exhale. Have your hands sweep the mat as you sit low. Inhale, reach high. Notice your hands are drawing a much bigger circle. Circumference of the sun. Sunflowers. By rounding your back, you should be able to find a little more depth in your squat. Do one more here. Bring your hands together to heart center, sitting low in a yogi squat. Keep your chin level with the floor. You can use your legs for support, or you can bring your elbows inside your knees. Continue to sit low, hold and breathe. Feel those bandhas working for you. Pull in the belly button. Pull up the pelvic floor. Breathe as deeply as you can. And simply come down to the mat. Classically, yoga classes finish laying on one's back in Shavasana. I'm going to choose a legs up the wall option, and you can as well. If you have a wall, you can have your legs up the wall. If you have a chair, you can bend your legs across the chair or an ottoman, or just lay on your back in Shavasana. If you're pursuing legs up the wall, you want your tailbone close to the wall, legs straight up. If that's too much, have your tailbone a little ways away from the wall so you get a little bit of an angle. Flatten your shoulders. Have your arms out in a comfortable position. And then let gravity take over. Gravity pull you down into your mat, into the floor. Gravity also take all the pressure out of your legs. Once you settle in, close your eyes. Allow your breathing to become normal and natural, autonomic, if you will. Your body breathes on its own 24 hours a day. Just let it. Bring your focus to your body breathing naturally. At first, it'll feel like you're manipulating your breath, but just concentrate on it. Your body knows what to do. Any thoughts that enter your mind, let them go. Simply observing your natural breathing. Resist the urge to move. Remain perfectly still. And just be. You can obviously stay here as long as you'd like. Enjoy your space. Or classically, you draw your knees into your chest. And then roll through the right side of a fetal position. Keeps the heart on the left side lifted. Signifies the rebirth of your practice. I'll talk a little bit, so take your time. If you'd like, eventually you can meet me in a seated posture. This practice of vinyasa helps you get in touch with the pace of your breathing, the range of your movement. The entire practice is a journey within yourself. The final posture imprints the practice. And you've given yourself a gift. You've reset your mind, your body, and your spirit. You get to take that gift with you, this feeling of contentment. Bring your Hands together to your forehead. I wish you peaceful thoughts. Thumbs to your lips. I wish you peaceful words. Hands to heart center. I wish you peaceful feelings. Namaste, my friends. Once again, my name's David. Hopefully I see you